Good, I like it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, hey, we're on. We
Okay.
are live.
All right.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the Three Martini Lunch. And I have a very special guest here today in honor of Mother's Day weekend and the fact that we're both vaccinated.
Yay.
So I got here yesterday and I haven't seen my mom in over a year. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a very long year, hasn't it?
It's been a long, long
Yeah.
year. So I guess you guys can't call her mom. So my mom is Hillary Moore, and we're just gonna chat about stuff and do a show.
Okay.
And she might tell
Okay.
an embarrassing story or two.
I'm going to tell a story that's not embarrassing. Don't worry. Don't
I'm
worry.
sure it's gonna be embarrassing on some
No,
level.
no, it won't. Anna, I won't tell of those. I promise. Well, I mean, probably not.
Well, let's do this. Let's start with first of all, thank you to Eldon Horst, who is continuing to support me. I appreciate it very much, and all of you who've tuned in. I appreciate it, and for your requests, don't forget to make your requests. Today's going to be a video show because I am traveling and I don't have my fancy microphone and everything. So these are all pre-recorded videos. We had fun last week, so hopefully you'll like it this week too. So the first thing we're going to show is a video single from Little Blue, which is my acoustic album that came out in 2017.
My favorite.
Mom likes the
My
acoustic.
favorite, yeah.
Well, how come?
I like it because you're a poet and I'm also a poet. And in that album, I can hear every single word of every song because it's so straightforward.
You're not into the rock and roll.
No, it's not about rock and roll. It's about something that's produced with a lot of instruments. It's a different experience. And when it just sounds like the singer, basically, then I hear the poetry of the lyrics. And that's what I'm in love with.
All right. Well, we're going to do two songs from A Little Blue. So this first one is called Good Things, and the video features my good buddies who play with me a lot, Adam Hall and Zach Hall, and yes, they're related.
They're adorable.
They are adorable.
I have to say.
I think they're both taken, ladies.
Yeah,
I'm not
well.
sure. Well, I know one of them is engaged, so
Yeah.
easy now.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Good Things.
When you go to fly the coop on a guitar and a New York City room, sidewalk, open mic in my temper pajamas. I can do no wrong, I got a fentanyl hammer. I'm in love with these freaks. All I have arrived. Surprise, surprise, good things. The good news, baby, is you don't got cancer. 3% chance that you're gonna meet your maker. Want someone, take a cab to St. Louis. Your needle go drip, you sort of feel like you. It's a autoimmune thing. So don't bleed out tonight. Surprise, surprise, good things. Expectations save me from those painful explanations. Took my dreams, chuck them in the ocean. The current come around, you never know what'll come up. No one's more surprised than me. I thought I'd say goodbye. Surprise, surprise, good things. Good things.
Okay, we're back. I'm not sure if we left our mic on while we were kibitzing through the whole movie, but if we did,
It's real.
Anyway, yeah. So yes, folks, that is a performance video to it's right off the album. If you can hear, my mom, very astute, goes, "Hey, those are the girls singing." Those are so yeah. Little movie magic there, just a little bit.
Hey, it's all high tech.
Yeah, yeah. So people are saying hi. Eileen, my podmate. Hi, Eileen. Panda says hi. Ingolf from Germany says hi to you.
Hi.
Hello.
It
Eldon.
might be.
Oh, hello.
It might be time for the story. What do you think?
Sure. Because then this next song relates to where we are.
So people ask me sometimes, when did you start doing what you do, which in my case is poetry, readers' theater, various other kinds of acting. And they say the same thing about my daughter Pi. When did she start singing? Well, here's the answer to that. I should have known when she was about 6 months old that this was going to be her life story, because before she could talk, of course, she was only 6 months old. We used to wait at a bus stop every morning at the corner of our place in San Francisco to go to the child care person and me to work. And every day there was a old Southern gal there who would, coochie-coo her under the chin and say, "Bye, sugar, bye." And one day this little baby opens her mouth and says, "Bye." The exact tone and rhythm of the woman who was greeting her, saying goodbye to her. And I just was dumbfounded because she wasn't talking yet, of course.
Was that my first word?
I think that was your first word, bye. But also you used to sit in your little infant chair. They had these chairs you put on top of a table, so I would always put you there when I was making dinner. And you would be a little dictator with your hands like this, and it was always very rhythmic. And your baby talk was rhythmic shouting.
Shouting?
Shouting. You know how babies shout, they make big noises, and then they kind of look around to see who did it. But you would do that in a very rhythmic way. So I guess I should have known then that this was going to be your lifetime career.
Yeah. You should have known I had the curse.
Yeah, well, yeah, you had the curse, you had an early start, and I've been proud of you ever since.
Thanks, Mom. I love that story.
Yeah.
I love that
See,
one.
I told you.
All right, so that wasn't too embarrassing.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Well, it's a good thing we live in California.
Yeah.
Because this next song is about where we are right now, which is Sonoma County.
Yeah.
And where we lived in San Francisco until I was about third grade.
Yeah.
And then we moved up here. And wow, when we moved here, it was the sticks.
Yes.
When we moved to the sticks,
Yes.
we were 2 miles up a dirt road, and yeah.
We were in the middle of an apple orchard.
Yeah, I used to play in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, this is a famous wine country, and back in the day, it was also a place that grew weed, but kind of on the outskirts of the county because it was still illegal.
Yeah.
And I went to school with kids who came in from the pot farms. Anyway, this is a special place. I love Sonoma County. It's really important to me. And so this is a little homage to that place.
I come from a land of weed and wine. I pray to the gods of good crops and good times. I answer to Mother Nature, who ain't always kind. The gifts that she gives us get us through this life. Living is high on a farm with Kush and Cabernet. A 3-hour ride on a bus. What did you learn today? The old man speaks physics and Nietzsche and cleans out is gone. When the harvest comes, we'll all run out, make hay in the sun. We come from the land of wheat and wine. We pray to the gods of good crops and good times. We answer to Mother Nature, who ain't always kind. The gifts that she gives us get us through the life. It's hard to keep a kid satisfied with fields and fresh air. Homemade clothes and homegrown food, they know what's out there. Well, 3 months of harvest beats working at minimum wage. Yeah, lots of folks say they will leave, but they come back to stay. They come from the land of wheat and wine. They pray to the gods of good crops and good times. They answer to Mother Nature, who ain't always kind. Yeah, the gifts that she gives us get us through this life. Through this life. Through life. Through this life.
And we're back. So, yeah, what'd you think? Did you like that? Oh, did you like that, Mom?
I love that song, and it reminds me a lot of back in the day and now, actually, in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're still full of weed and wine.
we are. We are.
That's what's making the money in Sonoma County, and you know, for good and for ill. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, very true. Oh, we're professionals here, see? And look, guys, it's scam likely. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I put my phone on silent, but anyway, okay.
And if mine ring, I'm sorry too, because I have landlines all over the house.
You know, I got here and I was like, oh, I better do videos because I don't have my nice microphone and stuff for the podcast. But my mom has a Zoom room, everyone.
Hey,
Fancy. We got a light and everything.
Yeah.
So, you know.
well, it started out because my theater group was considering trying to do a Zoom performance of some kind. So for us to all look the same, even though we were all in different houses, I said, we got to do the black background thing. So
Yeah.
I hung the sheet, and then I started, I continued teaching Spanish, and I started using this background just because it wasn't full of detracting stuff. And I've just left it up since then. Yeah.
Among other things, my mom does, she teaches, you are a retired teacher, but
Yeah,
you still teach.
yeah, I still teach.
She teaches Spanish to,
To adults, yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
beginners to
Advanced, yeah.
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 So pretty cool. So hence the Zoom room.
Yeah. Thank God my students are now able to come back to the house for in-person lessons because there's so much you cannot do with the flat screen. Although I'm grateful that I was able to continue during the pandemic, I just am celebrating the fact that I get to see live humans again. It's so much more fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, so this last video is a cover because every week I try to do a cover. And This is, one of my favorites, but one of everybody's favorites. And it was shot at a show, November 2019, that has been going on for 4 or 5 years. I've played almost every one, I think. My friends Amy and Rose from Softer Sex Productions in LA put on this show called Tom Pretty, and it's all female fronted or female included bands, and everybody does a Tom Petty cover, and it's always such a blast. Like, if I'm on tour, I think to myself, I've got to be home in order to do the Tom Pretty show, because they're wonderful shows. And this particular song was filmed by my good friend Carmen, who is here somewhere on the thread, Carmen Kushki. I hope I said your name right. At the Silverlake Lounge, and it features some good buds that I play music with. Zach Hall, who you saw before, and Dan Wistrom on the steel, and my good friend Ben Fordham playing on the violin, which is so beautiful in this song. So without further ado, here is my cover of Tom Petty.
There's a southern accent where I come from. Young ones call it country, old Yankees call it dumb. I've got my own way of talking. You know everything gets done with a southern accent where I come from. Now that drunk day in Atlanta, just a motel room to me. Think I might go work Orlando if the orange groves don't freeze. Got my own way of working. Everything gets done with a southern accent where I come from. Just a minute that I was dreaming, just a minute all so real, just a minute you were standing there with me. There's a dream I keep having. My mama called me and kneels down by the window, says a prayer for me. I've got my own way of praying. You know everyone's begun with a southern accent where I come from.
back. We're back. That was a little tricky there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my good friend Ben Fordham on violin. So beautiful. So beautiful. You know, my mom is better at this than I am. I keep trying to look at her and
Well,
she's
I've
like,
been,
look at the
yeah,
camera.
I've been doing it a lot. That violin just breaks my heart. It's so beautiful.
It's so
And
good.
I'm so glad you played that one.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben, right on.
Yeah.
All right, well that's our show. Do you have anything else to say, Mom, that you want to?
Oh, can I tell another story?
If you really, you know,
I,
it's
yeah,
Mother's Day.
I gotta
sure.
tell another story.
Okay.
Okay, so this is another.
Okay.
This is another. This goes clear to young teenagehood.
Oh dear.
There was a party
Oh,
at
boy.
our funky old house that we rented in Grayton, and I think it was somebody's birthday, maybe yours. And the house was full of people. And of course, if I did this now, I'd probably be arrested. But I thought I was being the cool but smart mom by having everyone put their keys in a bowl. And if they seemed drunk when it was time to leave, I wouldn't let them. I would keep the keys. So that
I
was my
remember this.
idea of supervision.
I believe this was my 15th birthday.
Yeah, I think it was 15. So you had a band in the corner of the living room of like a 10 by 10 room.
There are pictures of this.
So it was packed. But anyway, the neighbors called the police.
They
'cause-
did?
Yes, the
I
neighbors.
didn't know that.
Well, just stop. Let me tell the story. You can butt in if you must, but let me tell the story.
I'm
So
quiet.
they called the police, and the police came. And when we heard they were coming, everybody sat down, turned the lights off, and started singing
Rocky Raccoon.
Rocky Raccoon. So if you can imagine, 25 or 30 or 40 teenagers sitting on the floor singing Rocky Raccoon, just as innocent as they could be. And when I opened the door to the police, they looked at the scenario and just couldn't believe what was going on and said, "Oh, okay, just, keep it down a little bit. It's fine." And they left.
Oh my gosh.
And that was the big bust at the house in Grayton. So,
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that was my 15th birthday.
yeah, it was.
Wow. All right, well, we're going to stop with that now. Happy Mother's Day weekend, everybody. Stay safe. I hope you all get to see your families. We're going to be having a good weekend up here.
I love being a mom.
Yeah. All right. Stay safe, everybody, and I will see you next week back to normal live broadcast.
All right. Thanks for letting me be in the show.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah.
All right. This always takes forever. Okay, there.